What's going on, everybody? It's Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today, we're going to pull some orders, mostly Poshmark Canada orders. We're going to get that backlog out so that we can start fresh in Poshmark Canada, hopefully make some brand new sales here, as well as potentially buyers won't be afraid to buy there anymore. We'll see. Only time will tell. Maybe they've done too much damage and people have found alternate places to buy stuff. We won't really know that yet, but I would think there's still a good amount of people on Poshmark who still plan on buying and selling on Poshmark. So I don't think it'll be a big issue overall. It just might be a slow startup. I was also out here the other morning and pulled just a couple orders for eBay. These were just like last minute orders that had to go out with my Monday shipment. So you'll see me out here in, a different sweater, and we'll get those orders out, and then we'll jump back to today and get all of our Poshmark orders out as well. So the hockey card on eBay, we actually ran an auction. It started at $100 US and it sat for about a week. I got one bid, it was like 102. And then the last 45 seconds or so, it just went bang, 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 bang. And we ended up at $295 Canadian, 207 USD. Okay, this is a Mitch Marner patch, but it's numbered. So the reason why it's a little more valuable is right there. There's only 15 made. I have 4 of 15. This one, I'm going to do something similar with it. I'm going to attach it to a piece of probably this cardboard right here, tape it to it, put it in a mailer, and then I'm going to put it back in a bubble mailer. If it's a $10 to $50 card, I don't think it matters too much. This one I was considering putting in a box, but really, I don't want the card to slide out of there, so we're going to make sure the card stays in the box. The other thing we're going to do is make sure it's got at least a little bit of padding to go along with the mailer we're going to use, which again, I've been just using these guys right here. It's probably overkill. I'm probably going to use this mailer because it's rigid, to add some support, and then I might put it in a bubble mailer as well. Whoops, throwing it on the ground. But yeah, let's get this guy out. Sold a soccer jersey on eBay. This is Team Croatia, away jersey 2020-2021, adult XL. I think this is a cool one. Like, I'm not super into soccer whatsoever, but I thought this is a cool jersey. I did find this one actually at my local Goodwill, so I paid Goodwill t-shirt prices. For me, that's about $4.79 Canadian, and we wound up getting $34 USD on this jersey. Another sale from the attic buy. It is a OEM power supply for Nintendo. Okay, so this is NES 002. It's just a power cord. I have a whole bunch of these. I just took one out at a time, so I have one in this bin. I'll just go grab another one from the house and relist this probably later this afternoon. But yeah, that's it right there. I had it listed for $18 USD plus shipping, accepted an offer of $15, knowing that I probably have half a dozen of these still in the house. So I'll grab another one, throw it out here, and hopefully get another sale. All right, first Canada Post label in quite a while now, over a month. Disney parks. This person's been waiting almost since, like, I felt so bad, almost like day one of the strike here. Okay, Disney parks women's bathing suit, $30 USD. My wife actually bought this at a discount Disney store in Florida. Never really liked the way that it fits, so she never wore it. It is brand new. She basically tried it on, and that's it. Okay, so we sold this brand new. Well, I think it's still new without tags, but not sure. Never been worn, never washed, still new condition. Okay, anyway, 30 bucks Canadian for this guy. Another Poshmark.ca order, $66 Canadian for this Iron Maiden shirt. I picked this out of the Goodwill bins. It's Y2K. I had to look it up on eBay to see what bin I put it in. It says it's supposed to be in clothing too. So we're not into this for very much money, obviously, out of the Goodwill bins. $66, I think, was still an offer. I think I had it listed a little higher than that. Typically, these shirts aren't worth as much, but this one's a little bit more rare. I have to dig around a little bit to find it. I don't know where it's going to be exactly, but it's supposed to be in this bin. There it was at the very bottom. Really cool graphic on this one. I did reach out to the buyer again on this one and said, hey, you know about the Canada Post strike? He also sold, and he's like, I'm dealing with the same thing. I totally get it. I'm willing to wait. I really want this shirt. $66 Canadian on this one. Let's get it out. Sold a VCR on Poshmark.ca. $48 Canadian, buyer pays shipping. We'll have to make sure that this one doesn't go over the £5 rate. I don't know if it will. This one felt a little later when I checked it. I only have a couple left. We have this nice combo unit, an RCA, and a couple VCRs left. I haven't found too many recently, besides this RCA one right here, which was actually gifted to me. But yeah, it's this one right here. We're gonna get it in a little box, and we're finally gonna get this one out. Poshmark.ca order. This one's a Toronto Blue Jays Goose Down dugout jacket. Now I bought 3 of these. Okay, my wife bought one, I bought one, and I bought one to flip. Okay, we got this in Toronto across from the Air Canada Centre. There's a Sports Check, and they usually have a lot of really great stuff. This happened to be on clearance. It says $69.95, but I think it was even more off that. I think we paid about $50. So my intention was for us to each get one and then sell this one to basically pay for all of them. We got $175 for this one. My wife is going to keep hers. Mine still has the tags. I might still sell mine. It fit me great with a t-shirt on. I didn't love the way it fits after. So, you know, even though the intention was to sell this one to pay for ours, I do think I'm going to have one more for sale. But happy to get this one out for sure. And this person did wait. I think they wanted to get it for Christmas. It's going to get there probably after Christmas now. But, you know, they never asked to cancel the order after we had our initial conversation. So we are going to get this guy out. Well, I'm sitting here at the car dealership, actually getting my wife's car fixed. And I just noticed, because I'm editing the video while I'm sitting here trying to kill some time, I deleted some footage. I sold a hat. It was a Coast Guard hat, and then I had to cancel an order on another hat sale. It was a Fox Racing hat. As far as that goes, I felt kind of bad. I did reach back out to the buyer and say, hey, sorry that I had to cancel this order. I don't have it. I already sold this hat on another platform. I think the Coast Guard hat, I'll throw it up on screen, sold for like maybe $15, something like that. It wasn't a huge sale, but it was, you know, still worth noting. And like I said, I'm just editing this video currently at the dealership, so I thought I'd throw that in there because I deleted the footage at some point. Sold another hat on Poshmark.ca. I keep wanting to say .com, but it's clearly .ca because we're finally shipping out our Canadian orders. $15 Canadian for this one. I was running a lot of hat auctions during the strike just so I could keep some movement going, right? So I just take Posh Sidekick and I'd run a hat auction, just all these hats, 10% off, and I'd let it run, just automated. This guy, I'm pretty sure this one actually came from that hat, the big used hat bulk buy I did. If not, it was the Goodwill bins, but I'm pretty sure that's where this one came from. Either way, I don't pay much for hats. Anyway, I don't even pick them up at Goodwill or at thrift stores very often anymore. Usually it's a Goodwill bins or someplace super cheap like a garage sale. But anyway, this one, $15 Canadian. Sold a button-up work shirt. This came from that big garage buyout I did in I think that was in the spring. I'll try to link that one down below. I got a lot of stuff from that. I've actually still not listed everything from that buy. I need to go finish going through the rest of it. But this is a red cap, a men's industrial work shirt, size XL. We got $17 Canadian for this one. Buyer pays shipping, of course, on Poshmark. You know, they've been waiting a little while. They've been very patient about this, and we're going to get this one out as quick as we possibly can. Nobody knows what that exactly means. It's still going to be after Christmas, most likely, but either way, we're going to get this guy out the door. Another hat sale, and it is right here, but Calvin Klein, $20 Canadian for this hat, Poshmark.ca. This one, I had a hard time finding, and it wound up being in this bin. I thought maybe I didn't have this one as well, but we have it, okay? So this actually was in with my $5 hats from the booth. When I took the majority of the hats out of the booth, I still have like a little laundry basket full of $5 hats. I went back through to see if there was anything worth listing. This guy was, you know, had some pretty good solds for it. So we did list it, and we wound up selling it for $20 Canadian on Poshmark.ca. Sold a pair of Guess jeans on Poshmark, okay? They're leopard print. They're called jeans, but they actually wound up being in the LPS. $18 Canadian for these ones. They are super skinny, okay? They're in really nice condition. They are Guess. They are small. Women's size, I think, size 25. But yeah, I had a bunch of people ask me if they were men's jeans, but they're clearly not. They're a little bit interesting pattern for sure. But yeah, anyway, I think I picked these up at the Goodwill bins. I probably wouldn't pick these up again, even though they did sell for $18. I've had them for a really long time. Anyway, let's get these guys out. Sold a bathing suit on Poshmark.ca. Now this came with all the Roots bathing suits I got from the liquidation sale. If you guys don't remember that, I picked up a whole bunch of women's Roots bathing suits. I still have some. I've sold a lot of them. I've done pretty good on them actually. This one's listed for sold for $45, you should say. Miradonnell, I don't really know what that is. And then Miracle Suit, size 16. Okay, it's over here. These are all the Roots ones still. Okay, most of them are bigger sizes. But this one's size 16. Also, you know, a pretty pretty decent size for a bathing suit. A good size, actually, for a resellable one, honestly. Brand new with tags. I took it off of the cardboard, obviously. I kept this insert because it is different from the other Roots ones that I have, and I didn't realize it until I went to go list this one that it wasn't the same thing. But yeah, 45 bucks for this one. This person is the only person who asked if I could ship with UPS or an alternative. They asked me what Poshmark was doing, and I'm like, unfortunately, Poshmark isn't doing anything, but we should be able to get these out soon. This was the most recent buy, and you know, they're not waiting too long, and we will be able to get this one out. Now, it is a bit of a relief for me to get those orders packed up. Like I said, I did have one canceled order, which I totally understand. After about a month, I would want to cancel too. And then I have lots of people who are very, very understanding about the situation. Like I said, we only really ran into the one person who asked for an alternate through UPS, and it's just, you just can't do that. I can't. There's a couple reasons why you wouldn't do that. The number one reason is Poshmark pays, or well, like the buyer pays for shipping, but Poshmark gives you the prepaid label. It would come out of my pocket, and then the tracking would not be valid on Poshmark. So, you know, hopefully nobody out there actually was shipping with other couriers. I heard some stories of people doing it, but I don't know personally anybody that did that. I would not do that. It's not worth the risk. If it came down to that, I probably would have just canceled the orders, unless, you know, you want to go through Poshmark and their policies if you're selling on that platform. You don't want to just make up things and do them on your own based off of, you know, even if it is in the buyer's best interest to get it to them, not the right way to do it, in my opinion. But I'm happy we got our orders out. We're going to get them dropped off. Hopefully everything gets scanned out and there's no issues. Everything's going to be slow. Hopefully people are still understanding the fact that it's not like this is going to show up at their door next week. You know, we're all in the same situation here. It's going to be slow going forward. This stuff might not even get to the buyers until January. It's really so hard to say. I guess only time will tell, right? If you guys do like videos like this, please give this one a great big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.